Hi guys, this is Jennifer's Kitchen and I'm Jennifer. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite recipes. It's called Cheesecake Flan or Flan de queso. This is a rich, decadent flan. You will love it. It's a talk at the parties. So if you want to learn how to make flan, come learn to make flan with me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now would be the time. And please click the notification bell so you can get future videos. First, we're going to start out with a cup of white sugar and add 2 tablespoons of water in a, if you have a non-stick pan, it would be best. We're going to start out on high flame and then we're going to lower our flame because you don't want this to burn. And I would use a wooden spoon because metal spoons can also heat up. So we want to make it a, amber color. That's how you know it's ready, and it waters down. You have to be patient with this. This can take some time. So I'm just checking. I keep looking at it and stirring it. So this is about the consistency and the color it should be. Now I'm going to transfer my caramel into my mold. So I'm using this mold today. And I make sure I get my oven mitts, because you don't want this to get on your skin. This will give you a really bad burn. So I want to coat the entire bottom and some of the sides of the pan. Just moving it around, and you'll start to notice after a little bit it's starting to cool down, so it's harder to make its way around. So we just want to coat the entire bottom. Make sure we just keep moving it back and forth. You see how it's cooling down and it's so hard to move? That's normal, and that's the way it should be. So just keep rotating and moving. And we're going to put that off to the side, and then in a blender, I'm adding 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of condensed milk. So what I didn't do, and I forgotten about it, and I had already opened the can, to make your condensed milk a little thinner, you sit your can in hot water for a while and it'll be so easy to come out. So I add 4 large eggs. You can do this by hand, but it's going to be very hard with the cream cheese. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm adding a whole bar of cream cheese. It should be room temperature. It should have been out for a while and been at room temperature. It's easier to work with. And I cut my cream cheese into pieces, if you can see, to get it into the blender better. And it can, when it blends, it'll blend more evenly. Now this is my touch to it. I add a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. That's optional, you don't have to. And then we're gonna blend. I blend it for quite a while to make sure that everything gets very well blended and there's no big pieces left over. And now we're gonna add it to our mold. We're gonna put this in a Maria bath. So I have it in another pot because I got rid of my old pot or my pan that I put this in, and this is a newer mold and it's very large. I'm doing this in a 10-inch mold. So I actually could have doubled this recipe for a big party. So if you can see, actually this pan has a spout where I can just pour water into it when it's inside. So I already put my flan in the oven, and I put the water on the side through that spout. I cooked it at 350 for about an hour and 10 minutes, and this is what our flan looks like. This was a flan that I made for Thanksgiving, and it was a hit. Family loved it. And you want to check the middle. You'll just take like a knife and you'll put it through the middle to make sure that it has cooked all the way through and that it's not wet, that you won't see the milk. I'm going to show you in a second what I mean. Just going to poke a hole. You see how the knife is dry? That's perfectly ready. So I hope you guys try this recipe. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a like, and thank you for coming.